Hi, Miss Kay here to do some more trumpet with you, and today I want to focus on team brass. We're going to start on page 28 because that's always a good place to start. It's got scales, it's got exercises, long notes, things that you can practice to warm you up. So let's do the very first, I can't really call it a tune, it's an exercise. Let's do the very first line on page 28. Starts on A. Let's just play that first note. Play me an A. Let's do that one more time. Take a big breath, see if you can pitch it. Here we go. Fantastic. So we are going to play the first line on page 28. Minims, nearly all minims except for the last note, which is a semi-breve. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those notes right. You didn't mix up B and C, so the first two notes are A's, second two notes are B's, the third two notes are C's, so don't get B's and C's mixed up. Let's do the second tune. Quite similar, a little bit faster, getting your coordination between your fingers and your tongue. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Good, nice to get your upper notes and your strength and your pitching and your fingering and a clear sound and a lovely sound, all of those things. Let's play our scale now, scale of C major. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I took a breath after the top note before I came down, yeah? Now the arpeggio of C, here we go. Great, and let's do some slurs. Do we need to turn to page 16? Let's just turn to page 16. The first main tune is called number 5 in brackets. So let's just play that one as it is. Ready? 1, 2, 3. So learn that sequence of fingers, because next week we'll do something different with those. Now turn to page, back to 28, because last time I think we looked at the chromatic scale. This is a really good one to learn, and it means that if you can know how to play all of these notes, you can play any tune really. So let's test you. How do you play? Nice easy one. F sharp with your second finger. How do you play D sharp? D sharp. Now, if you're not sure, you need to look at the beginning of the chromatic scale, and you've got C, C sharp, D, D sharp. So, how do you play low C sharp? All 3 fingers. Look at the flats. How do we play A flat? And it's the same note as, remember, G sharp. So, G sharp and A flat. Same note, same pitch, same sound. We've played D sharp, same fingers. And it's the same as E flat. So the scale going up and coming down, even though it looks different, they're all exactly the same notes. So I really, really want you to play me this next time I see you. So I'm going to play it really slowly. You can join in, or you can just listen and do your fingers. Okay, ready? Here we go. 3, 4. So do practice that, it's really useful. And like our slurs and our scales, it can obviously go faster once you get used to it. There you go. Okay, so I want to do a new song today from this book. So look at page 31, My Favourite Things. My Favourite Things. So this is in 3. This is in 3 beats in a bar. And you might recognise the song, and if you don't know it, it's worth looking it up. I'm sure it's on YouTube. It's from a film, an old film called The Sound of Music, which is full of great songs, including Do, a deer, a female deer, which you might have heard before. So this is in 3 beats in a bar, 3/4, and it's got some repeats. Now the first 4 bars, there's a block at the beginning saying 4. That you ignore that unless you put on the CD, which comes with the book. If you put on the CD, then that will be your introduction. But if we're just playing it on our own, you can ignore that. Then there's a repeat sign there where it starts, isn't there? And it says MP, mezzo piano, softly. So you play the first and the second lines. Let me just point this out to you. So you play until you get to here, where it has a repeat. But just here, where is it? Here, there's a first time bar which goes on to that second line. It says 1 and 2. Now, if you're playing this with the CD backing, you should play this section, this whole first section. Let's see if we can show you this properly. The whole first section from there to the repeat, which has got 2 bars rest, get your breath back. Then you go back. Now you do it for the second time. Exactly the same thing again, first and second time. Now you go back and you play it for a third time. Now you're playing it for a third time. When you get to here, you don't play this bit, you jump to where it says 3. And you jump onto, and that takes you onto the second section of the song, the last 3 lines. Now if you look in the bar where it says 3, there is an A sharp. And if you look just here, where is it? Here. There's a D sharp. Now if you learn your chromatic scale, you will know how to play D sharp and you will know how to play A sharp, which is why I did that first. So you can check out the fingering for those notes. I'm going to play this all the way through just exactly as it goes, with the 3 times around the beginning, the 3rd time jumping to the 3rd time bar, which takes you on to the second section of the song. It's got lots of dynamics and some slurs as well. So all the things we've practiced before should help us to learn this song. Okay, here I go. I'm going to count for 2 bars and then I'll play it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Back to the beginning. Here we go. Back to the beginning again. 3rd time. a long note at the end and it's loud. It's an F for forte. And the bit before that, MP, crescendo, dropped down really quietly. In fact, I went a bit too quiet at one point. My note didn't quite come out. So lots to work with in there. The other thing is that I didn't mention the key signature using your second finger on F sharp. So I'm not going to do any more on that. You have a go at it. Next week we will take it apart, and hopefully next time I see you, you'll be able to play my favourite things all the way. Great, thanks very much. Bye bye.